Cristiana Dell'Anna takes on the title role of Francesca Cabrini in the movie Cabrini, coming to theaters on March 8th. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Mother Cabrini's impact was felt in Italy, in New York, definitely in Chicago, and all around the world.
It's true. She was a fantastic, phenomenal woman who made her name famous around the world for a just cause, which was helping the needy, the poor, the sick, the those who have been stripped of their dignity. And I'm quoting myself from the movie with this one.
I mean, tell me a little bit about preparing for the role, because I mean, it's a lot. She means so much to so many people. I mean, how did you get into this character?
Well, of course, I had to research very much. I had to do a very, I really felt like my brother is a researcher, a chemical engineer, and I really felt like him at some point because I was literally trying to go, deep into what she did. There isn't much written about her, so I had to read through the lines and pick the things that were facts, that were the real things, and then get a feeling out of it and get my own perception of who she was. I read a collection of letters that she exchanged with Corrigan, and I could see how initially they were really fighting each other, but then became friends. So it was, it was a lot of study, and I am a nerd. I like doing that, and then I just build it on my own imagination.
Because I mean, her impact, especially, she passed away in Chicago, and we do have a shrine here. So people who are watching, definitely, from Chicago, definitely go check it out. It was at the former site of Columbus Hospital. There are now condos there, but they kept the shrine. They kept, the bed where she passed away in, and some of her belongings here. So definitely, if you're in the Midwest or you come to visit Chicago, definitely a big part of her history and her legacy is right here in our city. Tell me something about playing this role and playing Mother Cabrini that you're going to keep forever, no matter what acting jobs you take, after this point. What's something about this experience that is going to stay with you forever?
You said it a little bit. You see how people keep things that belong to her because they need something to remind themselves who she was. I have been witnessing something that I wasn't expecting during this promotional tour, and it's the absolute and utter love that people have for this woman, and admiration and devotion. And so many people have stories that are somehow related to the work she's done. Someone who was born in a hospital, in one of our hospitals, or was raised in one of her institutions. It's just unbelievable. I was not expecting it. I was just thinking I was doing a good movie about a strong woman that had, a big role in our history, but to see how people are attached to it, this is something I'm taking with me forever. I'm bringing it in my heart forever. I had no idea initially how emotionally driving this story could be, and I'm so pleased with it.
I mean, especially, you think of her impact, and especially here in Chicago, is that, we still have this shrine to her. When she passed away, there was a memorial at one of the biggest arenas here that we have in our city. And I'm trying to think of somebody current outside of, politics or sports that we would do that for. I mean, and just to appreciate her legacy and what she's done and just the impact that she had around the globe.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find someone. I could name one person, but we do that initially, and I relate. I tend to relate the two people together. There was Maradona. He was a football player, and he was very much everything he did, including his fame and his professional career, even if it was just football, but it was for the poor, it was for the disadvantaged. So Diego Armando Maradona, who was a football player, soccer, you would say soccer, we call it football. Yeah, he's one we keep things from, like there's a bar that has one of his belongings, and I can't remember what it was, but it's on. Oh yeah, it was. Oh yes, it is. I do know. It's some of his hair framed up on the wall, and there is I just want this one person comes to mind in this case, and yeah.
Wonderful. And then final thing here, especially during this Easter season where people are going to go to the theaters to go see this movie, what's the message that you hope that it's not just like we're watching somebody from the past, but something of hers that people can take with them, moving forward?
Well, again, it's her legacy. It's what she's achieved. People, I do hope people will like the movie first of all, because it's the one thing that will make the movie travel around if people like it. And I'm proud of what we did, because it's a really good movie. It's very emotional, and I'm hoping people will have a good time. And while having a good time, they will start asking questions to themselves, because it is a movie that does that. It's a movie that doesn't really give answers on, oh well, it does a little bit, it's a very easy answer. We should help each other, and we should function as one instead of be divided. We are our original, and I'm quoting someone here, but our original purpose is to function as one. So I'm hoping that people will be reminded of it.
I hope so too. Christiana, thank you so much for your time today. Cabrini in theaters on March 8th. And tell the people that we need a part 2 that's set right here in Chicago. A lot of work here in Chicago. So we definitely like to see if we love the part 1. We would like a part 2 as well too.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.